Welcome to this explainer. The China-West battery gap isn't about cheap labor or subsidies. It's 15 years of manufacturing maturity. The real gap is scrap. Chinese plants run under 10%, while Western plants hemorrhage at 30 to 40. According to Fraunhofer FFB, a Western plant hitting 30% scrap burns a staggering 900,000 euros daily. And this gap isn't closing on its own. The East-West price divergence is actually accelerating right now. Stanford FSI found a massive 42% cost reduction comes from 15 years of compounded learning by doing process knowledge. This perfectly illustrates our main thesis. You just cannot replicate 15 years of accumulated process learning with subsidies. The IEA Global EV Outlook notes that fierce domestic competition in China has brutally eliminated critical process variability. Because at 70 cells per second, a tiny process drift produces massive scrap way faster than humans can react. It's fascinating to compare this to semiconductor fabs. They demand near-perfect yield and inspect after every single step. The lesson isn't copying their exact tooling for wet battery chemistry. Instead, we must ruthlessly copy their method. Because even Tesla Nevada, with 90% automation, remains 5 orders of magnitude away from true lights-out manufacturing. So what changes with AI? Well, defects don't appear where they're born. They show up 30 to 90 minutes later. Even worse are latent defects. They carry no electrochemical signature at production and silently activate years later in the field. The cost asymmetry here is terrifying. 5 cents to catch in line versus a massive warranty explosion later. Research from Attia and colleagues reveals a staggering 150 times cost gap between catching and escaping. But let's be radically honest. AI is early, and an MIT study found only 5% of projects actually scale. So realistically, the industry is shifting from human-in-the-loop approval to human-on-the-loop oversight of these AI agents. Bring it all together, the only part of the China-West manufacturing gap that closes on a human timeline is the speed of the learning loop. That is a software problem.